like watching adult animated shows. In fact, I've even done reviews of stuff like BoJack Horseman and Big Mouth on my channel before. So therefore, it should be no big surprise that I'm always on the lookout for new stuff to watch. That, of course, brings me to a show that I just recently discovered and wish to talk about today. Though its setting and characters may make it seem like a kid's show, Camp is anything but. Let's jump in. Having first premiered back in 2016 and currently in its third season, Camp is an American animated web series created by Rooster Teeth. The series follows the many misadventures of a jaded, cynical 10-year-old named Max who hates having to spend his summer at Camp Campbell, a horribly run-down summer camp whose gimmick is squashing together various activities found at other camps. Due to the shady owner never being around and everything left up to the camp's two camp counselors, this results in a promise for a lot of things to do, but everything is always half-assed and underfunded. Unable to escape the summer camp he hates so much, Max instead makes friends with two fellow campers named Nikki, a hyperactive tomboy, and Neil, a science nerd. Together the trio do their best to torment David, the overly cheery, annoyingly so camp counselor, as well as cause general chaos to those around them. Somewhat of a mix between South Park and Gravity Falls, Camp consists of the various campers and their counselors doing camp-like activities, but usually to disastrous results filled with dark humor. Now, when it comes to what I found to be positives of the show, there were a few. For starters, I think the show has a really good cast of characters. From the creepy quartermaster who talks to nothing but grumbles, to a stage magician who seems to be capable of actually doing magic, the campers and crew of Camp are a pretty eccentric bunch. Though I'll admit that the majority of the cast isn't too fleshed out, this never even feels like that much of a big deal, since they are all still pretty unique in their own ways and manage to be funny whenever they are given the screen time. Like, sure, there's a child literally known as Space Kid, whose only defining character trait is he loves stuff related to space, but does that really matter when he provides comic relief and Ralph Wiggum-esque dialogue? Besides, that's not to say that there isn't any fleshed out characters, as both David and Max do get some backstory and character development as the series progresses. Being that these two and their constant headbutting over ideologies is central to the story, I think this works quite well. Another thing I liked about the show was its humor. Mixing the childlike sense of adventure and mystery of Gravity Falls with the potty mouth, shock humor of South Park, you get quite a strange show that rarely ends on a positive note and is always trying to do its best to deconstruct or poke fun at standard cartoon plots. Though I know this isn't the type of humor for everyone, I really enjoyed it, and I'm sure that others will too. If you enjoy the types of joke that push the envelope, subvert your expectations, and where kids spout off all sorts of snark, then I'm sure you'll love it. Moving on, I also think that the music is really good. Every episode ends with a short rap detailing what happened in the episode, and I think this really works. Not only does it kind of help add to the weird humor to hear some hardcore rap at the end of an episode of kids camping, but having the song there as a way to wait for the next episode to load up helps the credits not feel boring. Going hand in hand with that, I also enjoy how each episode starts with a super catchy, upbeat theme song. The theme song sounds exactly like some sort of campfire song and definitely gets in your head, so props there as well. Finally, I like that the show is quite bingeable. With the first 2 seasons available on YouTube and the third currently releasing on roosterteeth.com as of the making of this video, this show is super easy to watch and catch up on. Not only that, but with most episodes being between 10 to 14 minutes, they're also quite a breeze to get through. Now, despite all those positives, I do feel that some of that stuff can be negatives as well. While I enjoyed the humor and the characters, as explained earlier, I know that some people may find some of the jokes to be in bad taste, or some characters to be annoying. I would try and say to give this series some time, as it does feel a bit rough at the beginning, before really finding its rhythm, but you know, for some people it works, and for others it doesn't. Throwing the fact that the animation isn't exactly anything to write home about, and as with anything else, everyone has different tastes, and I get it. However, for those of you who have heard me describe what I like about the show, and are interested, I would definitely recommend it. While not absolutely the best out there, I do feel that Camp holds up against other adult animated shows, and has its own unique identity. And like I said, it is free online, so why not give it a shot? But hey, that's just my opinion. And remember, don't take anything I say too seriously. After all, I'm just the wannabe reviewer. Thanks for watching.
When the lights in the house crash out with the sound of respect.